Right. Okay, opening up Pancake Swap, seeing where it's at just now. Okay, giving a heads up for everyone here. Got some not so great news, but I am pretty much going to be pulling out all my investment from regular pre-sale. Not because it's a scam, not because of any bad reasons. I just don't see it going anywhere at the moment. Certainly with the discussions on the Telegram group, talking about marketing, talking about doing promotional videos, giving advice about how to distribute the tokens and all that kind of stuff, and update the website and all that stuff. It's kind of fallen on deaf ears, and it's I've kind of lost confidence in this. So what I'm really saying is that I'm not completely out, and I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm not saying it's a rug pull, but when I got into this and when I did my first videos on this, I was like, this sounds great. It's got great tokenomics. It's got a working website. It delivered. It wasn't a scam when we first got into it. You know, like you put all the stuff in the proper IDO stage, in the proper pre-sale. You're like, this could be a complete scam. My money could be going absolutely nowhere. But instead, we actually got our tokens. Then it all came through. They got it on the smart chain. They got it on CoinGecko. They got it going on CoinMarketCap. They did all the things that they're doing. They got their first IDO. They've done a great job, but their marketing has failed, and it hasn't really gone anywhere. If we check their number of holders, it's still exactly the same number as what it was months ago, and their first IDO has had no promotion whatsoever. Additionally, the mistakes on the website, mistakes, but if I go to launch app, great, comes up here, shows you my balance here and all that kind of stuff. That works. Your harvesting was working. That was all good. Quite a few of us on the Telegram group or other investors gave lots of advice of how we could really promote long-term staking, how we could work with like giving additional benefits for liquidity providing for longer staking. You know, here we've got a 50% fee if you unstake within a week, but what about additional staking rewards for longer staking, all that kind of stuff, which other accounts or other launch pads are doing. Certainly Zero X pad or having like a higher percentage APR for the longer stakers and the liquidity providers as well. And they also had single staking protocols. So they never brought out their single stake, their single regular pre-sale token staking. It had to be an LP staking. Their dashboard still hasn't come out. You click on that, does nothing. Their mint still does nothing. So nothing on here apart from this landing page has been developed on. Additionally, you can't go back to the first page on this. So once you're here, there is no button to click going back. And then this is their current IDO that's going on just now. It's on the Binance Smart Chain. It's live just now. Nothing is on it. Let's see if maybe I just need to refresh it. This first IDO, Ancient Warrior, again, the sheer lack of publicity going on. They tried a couple of tweets, and it just kind of went nowhere. We gave them advice on like the micro wallet distribution, where you hand out, instead of doing a token burn, you do a micro wallet distribution where you give a little bit to a bunch of wallets to increase demand and wallet holdings, but that kind of went nowhere as well here. In full honesty, I approached them again saying, look guys, I could do a promotional video, like where I spend a lot of time working on getting the thumbnail right, getting good statistics about how it compares to other tokens at its own time, do a good bit of research about how it's the value is in comparison to BNB and all that kind of stuff. And I said, look, if you want to do it, you don't need to pay me in money, but how about you just give me some regular pre-sale? You give me some regular pre-sale and I will still be an investor in it. I will just be investing it straight back in. They're like, no, don't do it. Which was a little bit of a worry when they said that, because again, if you go into their actual website, I've done about 8-9 videos on them. Part of their amount is marketing and ads, or listing and partnerships. So if approach them multiple times saying, look, you don't need to pay me, you just need to donate, effectively airdrop me some stuff here. I've already done 7-8 videos promoting yourselves, and they just kept coming back going, we'll think about it. So that makes me worried that they don't actually have the funds for marketing and ads. And considering how poor the marketing so far has been, is a little bit gives me nervousness here. So I'll cut the long story short here. Launch pads are a great thing to be involved with. This has the potential to still be awesome. I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm not saying it's a rug pull. I'm not saying the tokenomics are bad. The tokenomics are good. We did try to promote the idea of a slight sell tax, because there is such a huge amount of bot buying. There's a front-running bot on the website as well, or on the thing. So if you try and buy anything or sell anything, if you watch BSC scan, there's a sale or a buy just 5 seconds before you do it. You're like, what happened there? So unless you have your gas fee at its maximum for instant transactions, then there's a high chance that your transaction will either fail, or you'll be paying a higher fee or getting a lower reward and all that kind of stuff. So there's arbitrage bots watching this and making money out of us doing stuff. Because there's no sales tax on this whatsoever, it's been rife with bots. And again, we've mentioned that to them a lot in the Telegram group, and it's just it's not that they've said no, we can't do it, or said there's any difficulties. It's just landed on deaf ears. So I will 100% invest back in this when things develop, when parts of the website work, when they say they've actually got marketing money, when they have some adverts, when they are able to promote themselves. A lot of people complained about not so much the contact us, because they've responded to emails, they've been fine with that. But the about us page, again, 0xPad, they've got an about us page somewhere on their site where you can see their LinkedIn profiles to the main developers and all that kind of stuff. I don't mind not having an about us. I don't mind the anonymous part. That's absolutely fine. But complete anonymity is a slightly different aspect here. Because there's like no names to contact or anything like that. So there's levels of anonymousness. And I think for a lot of people, because there is no who are we, about us, or meet the team information, that's put a lot of other people off, not so much myself on this one. But yeah, all I'm saying, I'm taking out my liquidity. I'm not confident that it's going to be a 10, 20, 100x coin anymore. I'm not one to say bad things about it, but there's just so much potential with this. That's the thing. So I'm not trying to FUD it. I'm not trying to tell you to sell, but I'm just making you aware of what I'm doing with my funds in it. So I'm pulling out at the moment, but I'm keeping my eye on it. I may buy back in. I may just keep maybe 20,000 regular pre-sale tokens. But at the moment, it's down to half a pence. It's way below its launch, its IDO price. And not so much that, but it's way below its BNB equivalent price. If you go into PancakeSwap, when it first came out, it was around about 40,000 regular pre-sale for 1 BNB, and then it did well for the first couple of days. It went up to, you only got 16,000. So 1 BNB only got you 16,000. And then it's just, since their launch, it's gone there, and I don't see it really getting much better. So if this gets to 80, 90,000 regular pre-sale for 1 BNB, I might buy back in, because that sounds like it might be the bottom. But otherwise, I'm pulling out my LP, keeping my BNB, and just got to sit and wait on this one until I see it developing into a more rounded project, because at the moment it just has a slight feeling that it's a project that's been developed with people that don't have much experience in marketing. And if you don't have marketing, then you can't really push a product or gain interest.